Hello, you guys. This is Persia 007 coming at you with another long-awaited live stream. It's been about, I think it's Thanksgiving since I did my last YouTube video. But today I'm going to be reading from the Onision community forums. He has something to say about the upcoming Onision documentary that's, I guess, slated to come out on January 4th on a new service called Discovery Plus. So I'm going to try to read that to you guys. Onision in real life reaction. He posted this 1 hour ago. We are whatever we wish to be. And he says, all right, so I was going to make a monetized full video on this and talk about this. I guess inevitable documentary on me. WTF. I am so boring IRL. It's hysterical. A whole series is being made on me, especially without my consent or involvement. But I don't have the energy to make yet another video. My vanity and desire to be on camera has died a lot. Why do you want people to see your face if you don't respect those people anymore? Making videos on drama in my own life isn't fun anymore. It's just stupid at this point because, yeah, it was like fun to have fake meltdowns. It was fun to do the fake prank videos, which I don't remember him doing many prank videos. And then he says, I did with numerous people like Shiloh saying we should shave her head for a video as a fake prank, or the walking in on her in the shower with an off-band GoPro fake prank, the Taco Bell thing, fake prank, the Parkinson's cancer ECT videos, messed up pranks. I like extremely messed up condition. I can't even say it. I like extremely messed up comedians like Dave Chappelle, for instance, or the prodigies of abusive relationships in which at the time everyone understood as a prank. But now, I guess it's reality to a lot of people, which is actually hilarious. For context, people said we were in an abusive relationship. So we made fun of them by making jokes in our videos, acting out ridiculous meltdowns, just like in my more recent videos. People forgot it was a joke, but the fun kind of died out when people lost their memories of exactly what actually going on back then. They took me acting like a character and turned it into that being really me. Okay, I'm scrolling down. Continuation. Okay, it's at this point you should be nodding and mumbling to yourself, yep, people are fucking stupid, because we both know it's true. My opinion on that, I really don't believe that. I think if we did not see that video, it's called Onision the Truth, where we see Shiloh on the phone, apparently to 911, trying to call the police or whatever it is. That, to me, is not a prank. That is a young woman wanting to out of a relationship that she was in. I do believe Shiloh was being emotionally abused, verbally, psychologically. Now, on the sexual abuse, I don't really know on that, but I believe she was being verbally abused, gaslighted, and all this other stuff. But and now he's trying to say all this was a prank. Now, how convenient he would say that, since we got less than 20-something days before this documentary is set to air, 4 days after the ball drop. That, I really think, I think Onision is going to really go nuts over this documentary. I really don't think he's going to handle this well. I think he's going to contest it. I really think he's, you know, I would be surprised if he tries to sue this discovery for even putting it out. But I'm going to continue on reading the rest of his post, which I think is going to be very long. Hang on. Okay, here we go. He continues by saying it's kind of the same deal with a lot of YouTubers. They did a lot of hilarious things in which if you weren't there, you just don't get it in 2020. Which is true. I didn't really start watching Onision, or at least seen an Onision video since uh, maybe for the first time, maybe it was in 2018 when I saw a mental health advice video from Onision. But no, I was never a fan of Onision and never knew who he was until this time last year when all these allegations came out. Okay, continues by saying, okay, so many people have been canceled for stuff everyone loved back then, he means past, but somehow isn't okay now, despite the fact it was the crowd who demanded it / rewarded it by giving Onision views, Shane Dawson views for doing dark humor stuff, edgy content, and they got rewarded by YouTube paying them money. Okay, it's now the people who delivered on what their audiences demanded that now get punished with social exile, which is, again, hilarious, genuinely hilarious, like watching dogs attack their owner as their owner is trying to feed them, or seeing a snake eat its own tail, hysterical irony. Regardless, there's a documentary coming out well, and according to this article, Onision the Real Life reads, Greg Jackson, known to the world as Onision, discovered YouTube when the platform was still burgeoning in the digital world, which means just coming out, platform was just getting launched. And then as the power of YouTube grew, the character Onision grew with it. Jackson amassed millions of subscribers across multiple channels, luring in viewers with his off-kilter, opinionated, and dark humor. But while his channels were twisted, his real life might be more sinister. The cutting-edge investigative series explores the mystery, controversy, and alleged criminality surrounding Greg Jackson, bringing forward new research and revelations about the man that the YouTube community loves to hate. Oh wow, so this documentary is going to be multiple episodes apparently. I thought this is going to be a 2-hour documentary, but apparently this is going to be a series. Wow. You know, that's a shame, you know. I mean, I know I should be watching this documentary because I have already seen all the Chris Hansen interviews and the stuff all over Twitter, and Onision's reaction to all of these interviews with these fake meltdown videos and all this other stuff. But hell, I wonder if they're actually going to try to paint a profile on Onision somehow. Okay, and it says, all right, so let's dissect this. He continues, and as the power of YouTube grew, the character Onision grew with it. Onision reacts by saying this. Here they are establishing that Onision is a character. So what you see on Onision Speaks, character Onision, character uh-oh bro, character, it's reasonable to assume that is an entertainer who gets paid to obtain more attention. You're going to get ridiculously attractive behavior, not always with the positive sense. And then the second point, Jackson amassed millions of subscribers across multiple channels, luring in viewers with his off-kilter, opinionated, and dark humor. Onision reacts by saying this. Again, they recognize the dark humor behind my videos. Hopefully, especially the fake meltdowns I did with Shiloh and others. It was hilarious then, and now it's even more hilarious because people think I'm such an amazing actor, that it's real. Well, it's not right for him to make his family worry about him, though, and think that he's actually mentally ill, and he's not. Uh, and then he continues by saying, so seriously, he gave me an award, gave me a movie role, gave me what you already indicated I obviously deserve, as I am clearly one of the most convincing actors to have ever lived. Ha ha ha. Well, I like to say that there's another YouTuber on here known as McJuggernuggets that has done a series on YouTube known as the Psycho series that has fooled a lot of people also. People believe the series is real. So Onision is not the only one that has fooled their audience into believing the series or meltdowns were real. So he's trying to take all the credit from all the other YouTubers, but no, Onision, you're not the only one out there. Okay, and then the third point that they stated, but while his channels were twisted, his real life might be more sinister. And Onision reacts by saying this. So this is also hilarious. In fact, I have an image that expresses my emotional reaction quite well. He puts thumbnails on here. One says, "You think this is funny?" And then he continues to say, "See, they say that I might be more sinister," which indicates they actually have no clue. If they did know, they wouldn't have to say might, which tells me and anyone else with common sense this is a cash grab. Which I think for Chris Hansen, it might be a cash grab in a way. Just like it was for the old creepy dude who I called the cops, who I called the cops on and was told he had to leave by the police. The blindness of society and complete detachment from facts/common sense is exactly what fictional characters like the Joker found so amusing. And I do so too. I've been pulling stranger strings online, making them dance for so long, and they just keep dancing even after I've walked away. Wow, that's pretty deep. Oh, hang on. Okay. This cutting-edge investigative series explores the mysteries, controversy, and alleged criminality surrounding Greg Jackson. This is the fourth point, and he responds by saying, Onision responds, "Nice they feel I deserve something cutting edge, whatever that means." Anyway, they try to explore the mystery. I guess I'm mysterious. The controversy, well, yeah, that sells ads. And alleged criminality. Ha ha. Okay, this is wonderful. You guys ignore Sarah outright admitting to criminality. You ignore Billy admitting to criminality. You ignore Shiloh literally through threatening to frame somebody for murder and also threatening to put a Bowie knife in her ex-boyfriend's chest. Then to me say alleged criminality. First off, I committed no crimes other than speeding on the freeway and bulldozing too close to the water in my backyard. Yes, if that what you mean, speeding in blackberry bush/noxious weed removal is real. But my God, you have literally felons surrounding the story, and you look at the only guy who isn't a felon, maybe work on your investigative skills. And then he continues to say, I didn't cover all the crimes the three sirens committed in the past, but there is a reason I repeatedly said I kicked them out of my life for lying and committing crimes. I'm a former police aid volunteer. We must help bust clubs taking part in illegal activity. I'm also a former U.S. Air Force cop, and these people are all drug abusers who have been caught and or openly admitted to committing felonies. Why would a former cop not want to let felons be in his life? So mysterious. And then fifth point, bring forward new research and revelations about the man that the YouTube community loves to hate. I don't think people want to hate this guy. I think there's good reasons why people hate on this specific YouTuber. You know, this is not. It's not that we love to hate Onision. It's just we just don't like what he's done, or people who have used to watch him. And he responds by this fifth report by saying, and there they reveal the whole motive, the man that the YouTube community loves to hate. It was never about justice, and if it was, you'd go after people who openly admitted to lying and committed crimes. But as every opinion poll I have ever ran concludes, you humans hate each other. You believe that all of you lie, and ultimately you don't care about the truth, you care about your feelings. Fact is, a lot of you relate with criminals. You think drug abuse is cool, you think it's fine to threaten to fame somebody for murder, you think it's fine to deal drugs, you think it's fine to conspire to undermine the federal government's immigration laws, and you think it's fine to do a number of other things these people have done and admitted to doing. Let's not forget. Here we go with the Sarah herself apologizing to me for her being a rapist, her openly admitting on her own live stream to being a sexual extorter. Let's just ignore everything that was actually have a real application in the legal system, condemning the liars slash criminals I kicked out of my life to protect myself and my family. Let's instead, once again, be on the wrong side and have literally no concept of what really is. And then Onision posts yet his receipts video on his forum showing all his evidence that he claims to have. And then he continues to say, I warned you guys about social repose. You took social repose's side. I warned you about Blair White. You took Blair White's side. I warned you about Shane Dawson. You took Shane Dawson's side. I warned you about Shiloh, Hanson, Joyce Sparkle. You took their side. These people were all exposed for who they are with actual evidence. And then he puts the evidence out. Social repose, he claims, admitted I was right. Blair White admitted to being a fraud. Again, I was right. Shane Dawson finally was canceled for the same thing I warned you about for years earlier, which you guys already know about because I've already talked on that. Shiloh completely exposed how truly her insane she is to real stream news and numerous others who spoke with her as she truly needs serious help. And apparently, to me, when she was on Hanson's stream, she seemed to be doing very fine. Hanson exposed for his fake coronavirus cure, for cheating on his wife. Who cares about him cheating on his wife? Then cheating on women he cheated on his wife with. Who cares about Hanson's infidelity? That has nothing to do with this Onision story. So he could have just left that out. And also being arrested for check fraud, which I'm not too happy about, but he's already dealt with it. And he did his dues on that. And for bringing a man who was taken to court for sexual assault around my family and having the cops called on him for it, for numerous other things. And then he posts another video, Chris Hansen's Crimes and Lies, the Onision case. And then he puts on here, George Sparkles literally referred to people of another race as poo babies, in which is insane. Did numerous other things publicly that again confirmed my initial statement about her, that she was out of her mind. And of course, Sarah, self-admitted sexual extorter, self-admitted criminal, and a person who personally apologized to me twice for raping me, which I don't see how that could have been. How could a woman rape a man? I just don't see how. I could see a woman raping an underage child, but not a grown adult. I just don't see how that's a thing, but to teach its own. And then he continues to say, so long story short, what this documentary, it's discovery plus finding a way they can to make money from lies. Apparently, their leading sources of info on the show, to the best of my knowledge, is Regina and Shiloh. Oh, well, Okay, here we go. Regina, I have never spoken to or met who has 2 years age gap with my husband. The only person she did speak to was so desperate for attention after telling crap about my husband on a live stream. Uh, she decided to dress up as a man going by a different name just to talk more crap about, well, I didn't watch it. Actually, why would I? Can you be honest? They watch someone lie about you and have it benefit your life in any way whatsoever. And Shiloh, which is I would call victim zero, which is the very first person to have come out about Onision. Uh, Shiloh was the woman that I called the cops on 2 to 3 times. The final time was the police hauled her away, and the police advised me to get safely away from her before she returns, as she had threatened to kill herself by exactly saying, I'm going to kill myself and make it look like you did it. The same woman who threatened to stab her ex-boyfriend with a bowie knife, and the same woman who has gotten in fights with seemingly every other person she encountered due to her difficult personality. I haven't compared the following video collections, bits and pieces at most. I share them because these people are talking about their interactions with Shiloh. I realize these aren't always, if ever, supporters of mine. I realize they could be talking crap about me in videos, but I knew stuff was said about me useless. I mean, unless it was about me bulldozing too close to the water or speeding on the freeway, it's bullshit anyway, so sticks and stones, knock knock. Huh. Okay. And he's giving out a link to Dioro, Rollstream, and then he continues to say, the former producer, Damon Elliott, told me directly that she said, she quote evil. I tried to downgrade it. Maybe she just had a mental illness. And he said, no man, she's evil. This was while Shiloh was recently in my life still. Her own music producer trying to get me to never take her back. But you didn't read any of this. Hang on. None of this registered with any of you, and all of you are going to gobble up everything that blindly throws accusations at me. Let's see what. Okay, nothing that actually shows you what really happened as it happened. Essentially, I just wrote all this so I have something to link to people if they're like, yo, you're the only one in the credits of that documentary. This is is that your show? Answer is no. They tried to get me to sign a contract with them, and I refused. Which I don't understand why a documentary would want the accused on the show. It just don't make any sense. Um, okay. And then he continues to say the contract was messed up. Here's the contract the show sent, and I refused to sign or participate in their show. Why would I? Apparently, in the contract, it implies they can edit me out of context, and I wouldn't be able to do anything about it. Yikes, dude. Discovery Plus, worried about a lawsuit or something? Yeah, pretty much. Why would you be worried? Are you not honest? Are you hiding something? Okay, it says he sends an email. Thomas Patterson to Greg. Please let us know if you're willing to give us an interview for a documentary. Please see the attached appearance release. We would need you to sign this if we were to move forward with this interview. Blackfin. Now, Onision posted screenshots of the damn contract, but you can't read it. You can't read it. I mean, seriously, you cannot read it at all. I don't care to read the entire thing. And And they sent the same thing to his spouse Kai, apparently saying that they are producing a documentary about your husband Greg. We are researching out to request an interview with you. Please let us know if you are interested in being part of our production. And I imagine Kai declined also, according to this. And okay, you guys, that is his blog post about the upcoming documentary. So that's Onision's take of the documentary. My opinion about this documentary, I don't even know if I'm even going to get to see it, but I know from the looks of it, it's going to be an episodic series. But I just hope that there was actual evidence of what Onision's being accused of, and they're just not doing some kind of cash grab on this. I do believe everybody is innocent until proven guilty, no matter how hated this Onision person is. But it is what it is, and I'm hoping to be able to see the documentary and see what it's all about. Because again, I've been watching all this Onision stuff go down since I think October of last year. So I mean, I just found it to be very interesting when it comes to a crime, I guess true crime or whatever it is. Although I don't know whether to believe whether he is actually ever going to be indicted for any of this stuff. But who knows? They have deemed Onision an online predator, and they're doing this to more or less keep people away, more or less. But it's really up to the decision of the people that won't watch Onision. So. But you guys, one thing you need to know on YouTube: everything you see, you can't believe on YouTube. If it looks to be fake, most likely it's fake. Especially if you look on the video and it says for entertainment use. If it says category entertainment, then you know it's not real. So just keep that in mind. No matter how serious it is, if it says entertainment, it is fake. But I'm going to say I do believe Onision or James Jackson has, in my opinion, verbally abused at least all three of these women. I think he has gaslighted these victims while they were in his company at his house. I do believe that he controlled them. He kept them away from the families. I do believe that he performed maybe regular domestic violent like abuses, but I don't know about the sexual abuse. I'm still on the fence about that unless there's actual evidence to prove that he screwed these three girls as a minor. I'm just not inclined to say that he's innocent or guilty. But let me know what you guys think in the bottom of this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's been a long time since I posted, but hopefully you guys might get to watch the documentary. I don't have access to actual cable or this upcoming app, because I think the way I've seen it, Discovery Plus, you got to pay about, I think, $7 or $8 a month for it. And but we'll see. Maybe somebody will post the documentary online, so who knows. But oh well. You guys just take care out there. I wish you guys an early Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I hope this year 2021 turns out to be better, and we can hopefully get this COVID thing behind us and move out without having to wear masks, and hopefully get back to life as normal and get to sit at a restaurant again. So, all right, and I'll talk to you guys here very soon. Good night and goodbye.